So just after I wrote that song, I had a gig in England, and then a group called UK Lawyers for Israel Charitable Trust, which has a list of lords and ladies that are apparently back in this operation up. They started writing all the venues that I was playing at in England and trying to get them to cancel the gigs on grounds that I was violating the 1986 law against inciting racial hatred in England, because I'm apparently inciting racial hatred with songs like that. And they listed every track from my most recent album at the time, just the titles as their evidence, with links to the audio. And as I listen to these, you can tell he's fomenting racial hatred. No like quotes about like which lines, So then then they also set me up with this troll farm, bots or whatever they are. That's so in the month of at the end of April, Facebook sent me an automated notification congratulating me for my increased engagement, because I had gotten 27,000 comments on my Facebook page that month. And I knew that, and I hadn't counted them, but I knew I had gotten so many, and they were overwhelming. 99% of them were just insults from these Israeli bots, calling me names. If you are a fan of democracy, if you have a problem with state theocracy, if you're having issues with minority rule, or with the propaganda they teach your kids in school, you don't like invading armies bent on thievery, if you think it's wrong to steal someone else's country, there's just one explanation, though it may be getting trite. You must be an anti-Semite. You must be an anti-Semite. They're all sing-alongs too, that's the point. You don't like the idea of shooting mortar rounds at kids. It must be because you just don't like the kids. Israel bombs hospitals, if you heard that on the news. It must be because that network doesn't like the Jews. All those UN agencies crying genocide secretly still blame us for the way that Jesus died. There's just one explanation we keep within our sights. You must be an anti-Semite. You must be an anti-Semite. If you think free speech is a really good thing, if you fear the future that censorship may bring, if you think Mark Zuckerberg is a pawn of the CIA, if you don't believe whatever the Western leaders say, if you march and chant from the river to the sea, if you say you'll keep fighting until Palestine is free, there's just one explanation right there in black and white. You must be an anti-Semite. You must be an anti-Semite. If you're not a fan of home demolitions, if you've got some kind of problem with the Zionist position, it can't be that you care about humanity. It can't be that you just want some sanity. If you don't like the slaughter, you'd better just stand by. Don't speak out, or else we'll all know the reason why. There's just one explanation, the one from the far right. You must be an anti-Semite. You must be an anti-Semite.